Okay, so in this video I'm going to show you how to fix your screw-ups, aka if you get fallout underneath your eyes, or if you are like me and you're very, very fair-skinned or have blonde hair. Sometimes when you're putting on your makeup, you can get makeup in your eyebrows and or your hairline, and I'm going to show you a trick on how to clear up that and just fix fallout and just like fix screw-ups basically. Okay, so I've just applied my foundation. So the way that I'll fix my screw-ups is sometimes I'll get it in my eyebrows or sometimes I will get it in my hairline. So I have another sponge, which, if you can tell, like this one has a lot of makeup on it and this one doesn't have quite as much. So this sponge, I'll take a clean sponge when this gets a little bit to this point, which it's getting to. And so this is my clean sponge, and what I'll do is I'll just fold it in half like this, and I'll just kind of go like this with the dry clean sponge right on my hairline. So I'm just wiping away along the hairline and also going down my neck and just making sure everything is really, really blended out. Then I'll just go over my eyebrows. Before I put on any makeup, like your foundation is the first thing that you put on, so this is I put on my foundation and then do this step right after, hence I have no other makeup on right now. And go like this also. If you're finding that it's just not coming out in your eyebrows, if you have very, very, very pale eyebrows like me, even if you're going to pencil them in, you don't want like an orange base on your eyebrows, because sometimes foundation can seem orange when it gets in your, in your eyebrows. You can just take a Q-tip and wet it or use it dry and just wipe it right in the eyebrow. And you want to make sure that you're kind of touching the skin, like you're getting right in between the hairs. Here, I'll just like go like this and show you. So you're rubbing it right on the skin and turn it as it gets makeup on it, and like see how much makeup just came off of my eyebrow. Like, that's not cool. Just wipe it away like this. And if you don't have really fair eyebrows and hair and skin, jeez, I don't know if this is a problem. I've never seen a video on this before or anyone really talk about this before, but if you have really fair skin, or even I guess if you had more tan skin and blonde hair, like your foundation's really going to get in your hairline, and so this is a great tip for that. So hopefully this is useful for people. So I just have my foundation on, and then what I usually do is I'll put powder on now, like just like a pressed powder or a loose powder, and I used to put my concealer right underneath my eyes right after that. But I've been not doing that lately. What I've been doing lately is I've been putting on my foundation, putting on my powder, you know, a spot treatment if I have pimples anywhere, which I haven't been having really bad pimples lately, knock on wood. And then I will put on my eyeshadow and then put on my concealer after I put on my mascara. Because what I've been realizing is after all my fallout falls down as I'm doing my makeup, I'm just pretty much wiping off that concealer with my fallout anyways, and then having to reapply my concealer anyways. So by not putting on my concealer right off the bat, that doesn't give such a sticky base for the fallout to fall on. So here's a couple tricks on how to avoid fallout. And then after I put on my eyeshadow, I'll show you guys how to get rid of fallout. So these tricks I'm going to show how to avoid fallout are more for, in my opinion, when you're doing dark shadow, loose shadow, and shimmery, sparkly shadows. The darker the shadow, the more loose the shadow is, and the more shimmery and sparkly, the more I find I get fallout. So there's a couple good tricks I find. There's like a billion tricks that you can use. Basically, you can put anything under your eye to prevent the eye from getting the fallout. You can use a credit card, you can use, or a business card, you can use a piece of paper towel, you can use a piece of tape, whatever you want. So if you're going to use a piece of tape, I'd recommend, you know, like a Scotch tape. And instead of just putting it directly on my eye, because I do have such sensitive and, you know, it's just everyone's eye skin, you just want to be gentle with it. So what I'll do is I'll put this tape on my hand first, just to kind of get the first stickiness off of it. Just put it all on my hand and then peel that off and then put it under my eye. Instead of using the tape, you can also just sub it for like a tissue like this, where you just put your finger in like this and you just kind of go like this, or you can just take your finger right out and just go like that. So notice my eyebrow doesn't really go over as far as it should because I have really fine thin eyebrows, and yeah, so most people's eyebrows should go all the way to this angle where I have this right now, but mine doesn't, so just pretend like it does. And so this is pretty much the angle that you would have it on to avoid the fallout, so you just be like going like choo-choo-choo, I'm putting on my dark eyeshadow, it's so dark, ooh, I'm gonna look hot tonight, and then it's like, oh no, it got all over the place. Oh, but it doesn't matter because boom, you take it off and all the shadow's on there. Yay! So that's one way to avoid getting it on your face. So I'm going to do my eye makeup actually, and then I will show you how to get rid of fallout once you already have fallout, because I can't be bothered to do this every single day when I'm doing my eye makeup. So like if I'm just wearing like a neutral everyday look, then usually I'll just get rid of the fallout. So I'll show you how to do that in one quick. Beep. Okay, so I've just done my eyeshadow, and I have, as you can see, a little bit of fallout right here. I don't have any concealer on under my eye. I just have foundation on, and I actually didn't even put powder on yet, but I will. Okay, so this is how we get rid of this. Okay, just a little bit amount. You can take pretty much any brush you want. You're allegedly supposed to use this. This is why I bought this, to wipe away excess, but actually it is nice. But this is like something I'll do like if I'm like going out and I want to be all like, ooh, I'm a fairy princess and I have like an hour to do my makeup and just like listen to music and have a glass of wine and just like, you know, take my time. But if I'm going to work and I don't have time to be all like in a fairyland, I'll just grab a buffer brush or a bronzer brush or even this brush, like any face brush that's a little bit dense, and I'll just like kind of wipe it away. And you want to make sure that you're not like more going like this and pulling it down, like just you want to bring it up just in case that it naturally leaves like a bit of darkness. At least you're bringing, you know, your cheekbone up instead of having a dark smear across your face or something. Then I take the sponge brush that I use, my first sponge brush that I actually use to apply my makeup, and I just literally wipe that away with a little bit of dampness that's still left on the brush from just doing my makeup like 10 minutes ago. And yeah, so that just wipes away, the dry wipes away predominantly the most of the shadow, and then the wet just makes sure that you get it all gone. So that's the best tip that I have about that. And then I curl my lashes, put on my mascara, and then fix those screw-ups. Okay, so I've just done my mascara, and as you can see I have lots of goopies underneath my eyes. So you take a Q-tip, you can lick it with your tongue if you want, or you can dip it in water, whatever you want, and then you want to wipe that away. So this is the way that I like to wipe it away. I like to turn as I'm wiping. So I start from the outside, and I turn in. And then when I get to like here, I go the other way. And you want to get right up to the lash line. And the reason, and I also like, I really like to smudge my mascara into my eyelash line because I don't like to wear eyeliner because it bothers my eyes. So this really helps to like kind of create a effect that I'm wearing eyeliner when I'm not. So yeah, just kind of wipe it off with a Q-tip, and then wherever else you get it, sometimes I'll get it like right there in the inner corner of my eye. So just wet a Q-tip with water, whatever you want, and go like this. And then when you get here, go. So I hope this video helped you figure out how to fix your screw-ups, and they're not even really screw-ups, it's just like the way that it works. Like, I don't know how these people on like these makeup gurus like never get fallout and never like ever have anything wrong. So for normal people that aren't makeup gurus and professional makeup artists, hopefully this video helped you. Thanks for watching.